Well, do we want to get going, Laura?
Sure, sounds great. Thank you.
Okay. Is Deirdre on?
She is.
Okay. I didn't know if she wanted to kick anything off.
I am done, but I am done, but I'm actually in the car, so I'm just
Okay.
listening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that makes two of us. Um, so, well, hey, good morning, everybody. We just, week 5 of the session is in the books, and which marks the halfway point of session. We put a little, we thought before we hit some of our issues, we put some factoids together. Laura, I don't know who's manipulating the slides there, but
I am.
I know I'm not. If we can jump into that, that'd be great.
Yeah, they're on the screen for everybody to see. You just let me know when you want.
Okay.
You
Go
let me
ahead.
know when you
Yeah.
want to move.
Ready.
Okay, they're up.
Okay. I'm not seeing them, so I guess I've got a different view.
Can everybody in the call
Yeah,
see
we can see them.
slides? Okay,
Yep.
super.
Okay. Well,
Thank
hey,
you.
well, Derek, are you on?
Derek's on. So is Marnie.
Would you guys, for some reason, all I see is the initial slide. I can't see the numbers. So you just cover. We just wanted to show kind of where we are, the midway point. So Marnie or Derek, could one of you all? There we go. I got it. Okay, now I can see it. Just interesting. 1,600 bills filed. It's similar to other years, but and basically what the whole point is that I think the next slide will show that only more than half. There we go. No committee activity, 57.7%, just south of 60% of all the bills filed have not gotten any hearing in the House or the Senate. The Senate essentially this week shut down their week 5 was the last week for their substantive committees. They won't meet again unless they're instructed to. Now that doesn't apply to the Rules Committee or the fiscal committees, but that means essentially if you're not moving in the Senate, then you're dead over there. Next week, there's a few of the subcommittees in the House are meeting, but that'll be the last week for most of those as well. And so you'll see that we're basically things are. This is a year not to pass things. What else? What's the next one show? I apologize, I don't have it there in front of me. Yeah, there we go. So the last day is March 13th, as we know, and then most of us know here on the call is that there's a 72-hour rule where the budget has to sit on the desk for 72 hours before they can vote on it, and that's 25 days away. So we're motoring close to that time frame. Yesterday, late, the House released its entire budget. Typically, the way they do it is they do it in each subcommittee will put out their subcommittee recommendations on a week, and then the following week they'll bring it all together and take it to the full appropriations committee. Well, they're doing a little differently this year. Last night, yesterday afternoon late, the House dropped its budget in its entirety. And the Senate, we expect to be following suit.
Hey, John, just for the spreadsheets are dropping as we're talking.
There you go. So the Senate is dropping their budgets. The initial read of the governor's budget is that, or I'm sorry, the House budget is that the spending levels are not too far off from the governor. So so they may not be as far off as we from the budget as we earlier anticipated, but obviously we'll know more now. Derek, did you have? I know we're still viewing it, so I don't know if we have got a view towards anything that the engineering community would care about in the budget. I don't know if you wanted to opine at all. If there's anything you saw in there.
Not yet. I mean, I just opened the first spreadsheet.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be reviewing these budgets with a view towards infrastructure and funding issues. And if we see anything that's alarming, we'll get back to you, of course, on that real time. I will say a couple things that they're in and out of the budget. We were assisting FEMIC and the Board of Professional Engineers last year to get an increase in the budget for FEMIC. We were able to do that. And we anticipate that staying in place this year. Also, they put a prohibition in the budget last year that FEMA couldn't spend any of their money on creating their own database. Because I think some of you, those of you that go in to renew your licenses, FEMA, they would rather have one portal for all engineers to go to, and they'd like to take that process over. That language right now, we're working to make sure that prohibition does not doesn't arrive again this year. And that'll give FEMIC the ability to sit down with the department and perhaps negotiate a better, more streamlined, website and portal for you all to do your licensing rules and whatnot. So, any comments or questions there? All right. What's next on the slides, please?
You said thank you. That's it?
Oh, okay. And then I think Deirdre had some slides, or you did, regarding just where some of our issues were.
Oh,
And John, we don't have
Yeah.
to put those slides up because I'm not sure that they were totally finalized, but
Oh, no
can you
problem.
just run through,
Yep.
run through those priority bills for us?
Yep, absolutely. Happy to do it.
Yeah.
So we were, so as anticipated, the House did not agenda our indemnification bill. That's Bill Connerly's bill that deals with your design contracts. And as a result of it, the Senate Commerce Committee that had it on their agenda, they agended it, but they postponed it primarily because there's no movement in the House on that issue. So that's unfortunate, but again, something that we anticipated that would be a multi-year effort to get that passed. We have another, the other bill that we're closely supporting and pushing is some stuff for the Board of Professional Engineers that includes increasing fines for unlicensed activity. And it also creates the loan assistance program for those engineers. We talked about that before, that graduate and go to work in state agencies. The Senate bill is moving as is. Unfortunately, the House Commerce Committee would not agenda the bill without removing the loan assistance provision. The Speaker of the House has had longstanding opposition to those type of programs. We thought we had an indication that he wasn't going to hold that up on us this year. So the bottom line is, we're hoping that we can take another bite at the apple as it moves to the next stop in the House, and see if we can convince the leadership to put that provision back in the bill. But in any event, it is moving, but it's moving in a bifurcated fashion. Senator Mayfield is keeping that program intact for now, hoping that it'll help us put a little pressure on the House to reconsider that. And then finally, again, just to reiterate, the dereg bill that abolishes the Board of Professional Engineers and other boards, as basically we've been told it's officially dead for the session, that the House is no longer going to be pursuing that effort. So anyhow, Derek, is there anything else that's top of your mind that we need to cover?
No, that's it, John. You covered it.
Yep. And then transportation bills continue to move without any problem issues that have come to our attention.
John, it's Deirdre. I just wanted to say,
Yeah.
I think it's a real win that dereg bill is no longer moving. I really appreciate our strategy on that, and think we got some goodwill, and it turned out exactly as we had hoped.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you. And I hope, be careful what you wish for here. I think that we won't see a return to that issue for some time. I think once the new speaker, new administration comes in. Now, let me be clear. I think they're going to want to do some dereg issues, but I don't think it's going to include any of the professions. It's going to be more of the vocations, if you will. I think CPAs, architects, engineers, I have a feeling we won't be focused on for a while. I hope I'm right on that. But that's just what I anticipate. But thank you, Deirdre. That is a win. And it was actually started out to be our number one priority, was to make sure that bill was defeated. So anyhow, that's all we have.
John, the other thing I just wanted to put on your I don't know, to-do list or notification list. If you could let us know, we'd like to send a legislative alert when things are final on any of these bills, whether, you know, I don't want to preempt on some of these things because you never know if things could come back to life. So
Yeah.
for things like the dereg bill, I would wait until the end of session, but if there are things that do pass both chambers, we'd like to send a legislative alert out to our members to let them know as it happens.
Sure.
So just keep us posted on that.
Yeah, that we can easily do that. Not a problem whatsoever. So you want any committee activity or just final passage activity?
Just final passage activity.
Okay, that's no problem whatsoever. So anyhow. All right, any questions, comments? Well, great. Well, I hope everybody has a good weekend. Thanks for participating.
Thanks, you too. Take care.
All right.
Thank you.